Getting ready to start the Pee Wee AA game versus Roseau. This is the Paul Bunyan tournament. There are 12 teams here. So there's 3 pools of 4 teams. In our pool, we have Roseau, Grand Forks, and Champlain Park. So this is our first game. We're playing Roseau. Later today, we'll be playing Grand Forks. And then tomorrow, we play Champlain Park. And from there, we'll start mixing up the pools, depending on where the teams place. Brainerd obviously is in blue, the Roseau team's in white. We're doing 17-minute periods. I'm not going to try and run a clock, so I'll just try and announce the time as I do play-by-play here. Haven't done play-by-play for this team in a bit, so apologize if I screw up the names, but try and stay with it. Yeah, it's youth hockey, one word, all lowercase. Yeah. Oh, really? Really? Oh. Start off, we have Lick on center, Henson and Norris on wing. Heron and Roush on D. Roseau gets the first shot on goal. Roush out to Henson, Henson to Lick. Lick over to Norris. Norris is going to skate it in on the left side here. He stops short, passes it back to the D. Heron with it. Over to Roush. Roush loses it off his stick. And Roseau dumps it in. Henson trying to pick it up along the boards. Roush kicks it out to the blue line. It's dumped back in. Roush over to Huberty. Clears it out. And then gets dumped back in again. Lick gets it out. Henson center ice. He loses it. Poked off his stick. And Roseau back into our zone. And Norris just levels a kid here. He's going to get a penalty for checking. Oh, elbowing. Okay. Jack Norris in the penalty box for elbowing penalty. But Brainerd now in the penalty kill. 15:53 left in the first. Katzenberger on center. And Roseau scores. Katzenberger, Steele, and Reed out on wing. Van Wingren on D. I can't see who the other guy. I think it's Huberty. Yeah, Huberty. Owen Huberty over on right D. Reed with a shot that goes wide. Steele in after it. Blocker save by David. Roseau dumps it back in, and Wingren over to it. Shot on goal is covered up by David. Lick with the puck. Tries to deke around the Roseau player with his edge. Heron carries it in. Got Heron and Roush back on D. Lick, Linder, and Gangle on forwards. Lick on the face-off. Lick wins the face-off. Heron not able to keep it in. Roush back for it. Roush over to Linder. Linder loses it. Centering pass by Roseau. Picked up by Gangle. Brainerd a little crowded up there. Offsides on Lick. .23 left in the first. Out to Van Wingren. Passes it up to Gangle, who dumps it in the corner. Lindner after it. Out to the point. Van Wingren can't keep it in. Huberty out now. Norris out. Henson's coming out on wing. With Katzenberger on center. Katzenberger wins the face-off back to Van Wingren. Tries to chip it along the boards. It's caught in traffic. Katzenberger in after behind the net. Sends it around to Henson on the boards. Henson takes it back behind the net. Scoots it over to Norris. Norris dumps it out his zone. Huberty up to Katzenberger. Katzenberger takes a shot, hits traffic. Shot on goal by Katzenberger. Gets a rebound. Another shot goes wide. Henson picks it up in the neutral zone. Katzenberger has it on the boards. Trying to get it over to Norris. Norris with it. He dumps it in. Sure what that whistle's for. Penalty on Roseau for too many men on the ice, I guess. Brainerd on the power play now. 12:53 left in the first period. And Brainerd with a minute and a half power play. Lick wins the face-off. Blew the whistle because the penalty wasn't up on the board yet. Guess they're doing 2-minute penalties. Brainerd with a 2-minute power play. Henson picks it up off the face-off. Back to Roush, back to Henson. Roseau carries it out with a 2-on-1 now. Katzenberger trying to get back to help Roush. Shot wide by Roseau. Lick picks it up on the boards, gets it out of the zone. Norris. Norris with it. 1-on-2. He's got Henson on right wing. Norris takes a shot, goes high and wide. And puck goes up out of play for a whistle. Henson on the face-off. Henson wins the face-off. Norris picks it up, drops it back to Katzenberger. Back to Norris. Over to Roush. Nice shot from Riley Roush. Scores top left corner. Beautiful shot. That nice pass from Jack Norris. Great play, guys. So Brainerd on the board. There's 12-10 left. Lick back on center. Norris and Henson on wing. Roush and Huberty back on D. Roseau wins the face-off. Shot from just inside the blue line. Goes off Roush's pad. Up to Norris on the boards. Norris tries to clear it out, but the shot back in the Brainerd zone. Roush with it. Tips it over to Norris. Norris out to Lick. Lick and Henson. Over to Henson. And Henson drops it back, but nobody there. His D was going off for a line change. He thought his D was there. Norris carries it out of the Brainerd zone. He's knocked down center ice. No penalty. Lick putting on some pressure. Roseau shot from the blue line. David save. Steele and Heron battling on the boards here. Another shot from high in the zone, goes off the Brainerd player. Steele pokes it out of the zone, gives chase after the puck into the Roseau zone. Roseau clears it out, 1-on-3, and the Roseau player decides to dump it in, goes off David's stick. Katzenberger. Centering pass on Lindgren clears it away. David save. David another save. Puck behind the net now. Huberty with it. Out to Reed. Reed loses it. Katzenberger picks it up, carries it into the Roseau zone, but it's knocked off his stick. Roseau trying to clear it out. Steele's putting on pressure, keeping it in the zone. Katzenberger, he dumps it back in to the corner and goes after it. Put some pressure on, boys. Roush pokes it away from the Roseau player in the Brainerd zone. Ties it up in the corner, trying to kick it out. Van Wingren out to Steele. Steele chases up center of the neutral zone. It's taken away from him. Roseau back the other way. Glove save by David. Here comes Lick into the neutral zone. He runs into Lindner and it goes off his stick. Roush out to Lindner. Lindner to Gangel. Gangel over to Lick. Lick loses it just after he crosses the blue line. Lindner tries to pick it up. Heron to Gangel. Gangel shot wide. Roseau back the other way. 3-on-2. Roush pokes it off the Roseau player's stick. Puck through the crease and out to the point. Dump back in. Roush along the boards with Gangel and Lick. Gangel with it now, carrying it into zone. We're going to let him get a shot off, I think. Pad save. Going to be a tripping penalty on Roseau. Brainerd back on the power play. Gangle was charging in to get a pass, and they tripped him. So Lick on center, Henson on right wing. Norris on left wing. Roush on D. Roush fires it from the point. Pad saved by the Roseau goalie. Henson picks it up. Lick and Roush passing it back and forth. Offsides on Brainerd. So we got Roush and Katzenberger on D. And Roseau dumps the puck in. And they're saying that was not icing. Minute 30 left in the power play for Brainerd. 7:46 left in the first period. Henson up to Lick. Lick's getting tied up, but he still manages to carry the puck deep into the Roseau zone, but they chip it out. Katzenberger with the puck. Over to Roush. Roush up to Lick. Roush with it again to Norris. Norris with it. He just pokes it into the Roseau zone and chases after it. Roseau still with the puck. Burns past Katzenberger. Saved by David. Out to Norris. Norris up to Lick. Goes off his skate. Lick manages to chip it into the Roseau zone. And a roughing penalty on Roseau now. So they're going to have two in the box for 40 seconds. Brainerd with a 5-on-3. 6:59 left in the first period. Steele, Lindner, and Reed on forward. Van Wingeren and Huberty on D. Huberty with the puck. Back over to Van Wingeren. He fires it in. It's in the crease. And they whistled it dead. The puck was loose, but they whistled it dead. 30 seconds left in the 5-on-3 for Brainerd. Lindner wins the face-off. Over to Steele, back to Van Wingeren. Van Wingeren back to Steele. He loses it. Reed picks it up. Van Wingeren with it again. Over to Huberty. Huberty pokes it into the corner. And it's cleared out by Roseau. Huberty's chasing after it. Skates behind the Brainerd goal. Out to Van Wingeren. Van Wingeren to Reed. 3-on-2 Brainerd. Reed fires it just off the post. It's behind the net. Centering pass. It's poked out of the zone. Van Wingeren with it. Brainerd has to clear out. Steele with it. Steele dumps it behind the Roseau net. Lindner after it. Out to Van Wingeren. He can't keep it in. It's 5-on-4 now. 47 seconds left in the power play for Brainerd. Van Wingeren, he clears it out of the zone. Brainerd needs a line change, so they're going to change up while Roseau goes to dig it out. It's icing on Brainerd, but we did get a line change. So we got Henson, Lick, and Norris out now with Katzenberger and Roush on D. Face-off, Lick. Lick wins a face-off to Roush. Roush tries to chip it through traffic to Henson, but gets caught up. Glove saved by David. 5:24 left in the first period. 25 seconds left in the Power play for Brainerd. Lick on the face-off. Wins the face-off again to Roush. Roush sends it back behind the net over to Katzenberger. Norris picks it up. Ties it up on the boards. Roseau pokes it out. Katzenberger. Lick gets it into the neutral zone. Norris picks it up and carries it into the Roseau zone, looking for somebody to pass to. Henson in after it to help him. Katzenberger keeps it in zone. Oh, nope, it's poked out of zone. Roseau's got a cherry picker back here. Roush skates back to help with that. Roush trying to clear it out. Katzenberger in the other corner to Norris. Norris settles the puck but can't clear it out of zone. It's dumped back in. That's the end of the power play for Brainerd. Lick with it. Carries it all the way out of zone. Henson on his right wing, Norris over on the left. Lick with a shot goes off the side of the net. And Roseau back the other way. Huberty with it behind the net. Carrying it out. Gets it out of zone to Lindner. Lindner by himself out here. Battling for the puck while Brainerd does line change. Roseau picks it up in the neutral zone. Dumps it in behind the Brainerd net. Van Wingren after it. Cleared back out to neutral zone. Roseau high lob into behind the net. Huberty and Lindner and Wingren back over to Huberty. Steele picks it up. Poked off his stick. Lindner picks it up now. Skates it out of the Brainerd zone. Ships it forward, but Roseau picks it up just inside their zone. It's dumped all the way back in behind the net. Huberty and Reed there to tie it up. Lindner with it. Back the other way. Van Wingren, now Lindner with it again behind the net. Brainerd trying to get out of the zone. Poked off Lindner's stick. Huberty clears it out just outside the blue line. Reed chips it forward and just inside the zone. Lindner now has it. Shot on goal. Stick saved by Roseau. Oh! And Steele almost spun and stuck it in the net, but it just went off the post. Roush chips it up along the boards, and Roseau dumps it in. Huberty with it. Oh, no, that's Heron. Heron tries to skate it out. It's poked off his stick. Roush picks it up, goes the other way. Roush has some speed, but it's poked up off his stick. Shot on goal, glove save, David. .208 left in the first period. Lick on the face-off. Loses the face-off. Henson charges out to put some pressure on the D. Puck behind the net. They try to center it. Saved by David. 2 saves by David. .151 left in the first period. Katzenberger on center. No, that's Lick. Stick save, David. Lick and Norris get it out across the blue line, and then Roseau chips it back in for an offsides. Lick, Norris, and Henson on forward. Huberty and Van Wingren on D. Lick on the face-off. Huberty over to the right wing side. Norris after it. Gets it all the way down and deep into the Roseau zone. Roseau with the puck. They pass it out. Lick picks it up. It's going to be offsides on Brainerd. Ensign and Norris are still deep in the zone there. Lick wins a faceoff back to Van Wingren. Van Wingren chips it up to Norris. Norris carries it into the zone. Lick in the center there, waiting for a pass. Nice pass to Lick, and he scores. Beautiful pass from Jack Norris. Some great patience there, waiting for the perfect pass, and he pulls it off with a nice pass to Lick, and the goalie goes down, and Lick just chips it up over the goalie. So Brainerd goes up 2-1. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the first period. Katzenberger on center, Gengel and Lindner on wing. And Wingren and Huberty still out on D. Huberty over to Lindner. Pass goes wide. Roseau chipping at it here. Huberty. One-hand shot on goal by Roseau. Easy stick save for David. Brainerd line change again. We have Katzenberger on center. Roush and Heron. Katzenberger. Carry the puck out of zone over to Lindner. Lindner skating it in. It's poked off his stick just across the blue line. He picks it back up. Chips it towards the goalie with a stick save. Heron and Roush are back on D. Gengel is knocked down, but he's okay. Gengel and Katzenberger battling on the boards. Lindner picks it up and passes it over to the D, who's not there. Dumped back in by Roush, but Lindner was still offsides. We're going to call a penalty on Roseau. He just knocked Lindner down after the whistle. So Roseau penalty. I don't know, roughing or, yeah, I guess it's a roughing penalty. 2-minute penalty. Brainerd back on the power play for 2 minutes. There's only 7 seconds left in this first period, so don't expect much to happen. Lick wins a face-off. Slap shot by Roush goes wide. Puck comes back out of zone. Katzenberger picks it up. Over to Roush, and that's the whistle. End of first period. So Brainerd will have a minute 53 on the power play for the second period. So for the power play, we'll have Lick on center with Norris and Henson on wing, Roush and Katzenberger back on D. Lick wins the face-off. Katzenberger with it now. Carries it into the Roseau zone, chips it over the goal line. Katzenberger still with it, over to Henson. Henson settles the puck, out to Lick. Lick to Roush. Roush shot on goal, almost goes in. Henson and Roseau clears it out. That's going to be an icing on Roseau. 1:25 left in the power play for Brainerd. Lick on center. He wins the face-off, gets it over to Henson. Henson out to Roush. Didn't get quite enough on it. The Roseau player intercepted it, but it's kept in by Roush. Lick, shot wide. Norris after it in the corner. He misses it. Roseau clears it out. It's settled down at center ice by Roush. Back to Lick. Chips it up to Henson. Henson with it. Out to Roush. Roush centering pass, and it's cleared out again by Roseau for an icing. 56 seconds left in the power play for Brainerd. Lick wins the face-off again to Henson. Henson back to Roush again. Roush, his shot's tied up behind the net. Norris with it now, out to Roush. Roush shot from just inside the blue line, hits traffic. Katzenberger tries to poke away at it, but Roseau gets past him. It's 2-on-1. Roseau, David, stick save. And the rebound is shot back at David, and he saves that easily as well. .28 seconds left in the power play for Brainerd. Face-off's going to be deep in our zone. Line change for Brainerd. We have Lindner on center, Huberty on D, Reed's out there, Van Wingren and Steele after the puck. Van Wingren passes it out of the zone. Nope, it stopped short by Roseau and dumped back in. Van Wingren picks it up. Over to Reed, but it's intercepted by Roseau. They get a free shot on goal, backhand goal over David's glove side shoulder. Roseau ties it up. We have 9 seconds left in our power play still. Lindner on center. Wins the face-off over to Steele. Van Wingren tying it up on the boards. Roseau gets it across the blue line. Chipped back out. That's an offside. They didn't call that. Pad save by David, and he covers it up for a whistle. Both teams back to even strength. 14:58 left in the second period. Line change for Brainerd now. Roush, Gengel, Lindner, Katzenberger, and Huberty. Gengel with it, chips it out of the zone, and goes all the way down ice. It's going to be an icing. Katzenberger wins the faceoff. Back to Huberty. Roseau steals it. Roush tying him up in the corner. Huberty. Lindner chasing into zone. Pass from Gangle. Lindner dumps it back behind the net. Gangle in after it. Roseau picks it up. It's intercepted by Lindner. He has to carry it out of zone. Heron dumps it in. Come on, boys. Pressure on him. We just step up our forechecking. Heron with the puck. Roush loses the puck and Roseau picks it up. Roseau centering pass. Tied up by Henson and Lindner. Lindner with it. He's tied up. Stolen away. Shot on goal. Saved by David. Brainerd going to finish their line change now, so it's Lick, Norris, Henson out again. Van Wingren and Huberty on D. Lick wins the face-off. Roseau steps in and gets a shot on goal. 2 shots on goal. Lick with it behind the net. Henson back to Lick. Lick up to Norris. Norris has some room, but he's not able to settle the puck and has to skate after it behind the net. Chips it over to Lick. Lick looking for someone to pass to. Sends it out to Huberty at the point. He fires it in. Glove save by Roseau. 13:10 left in the second period. Lick wins the face-off to Henson. Henson chips it forward. Pops back out to Lick, and then off his stick, Roseau picks it up, skating the other way. Van Wingren tying him up. Roseau scores just wide of David's blocker on far side. So Roseau up 3-2. 12:53 left in the second period. Brainerd line change again. Katzenberger on center. Reed and Steele wings. Roush and Heron back on D. Roush gets a buck out of the Brainerd zone. He's going to carry it through the neutral zone. Got some speed. Dekes through a couple of the Roseau players, but loses the puck. Chases in after it in the corner. Roseau now. Skate past Reed. Roush with good back check. Ties up Roseau and steals it away, but somehow centering pass. And Roseau stuffs it in. Katzenberger, face-off won by Roseau. They dump it into the Brainerd zone. Roush after it. Scoots it up to Norris. Nope. Who is that? Reed. Roseau dumps it back in. Heron after it. Heron out to Steele. Steele pokes it forward, but not able to clear it across the blue line. Back to Roush in the corner. He sends it around the boards over to Reed. Reed picks it up, loses it on the boards. Roseau comes away with it. Katzenberger now sends it around the other way. Heron clears it out his own, but that's going to be an icing. Yep. Line change, Brainerd. Lick, Lindner, Gangle, Huberty, and Van Wingeren. Lindner has it in the corner. Gangle in, or Huberty in to help him. Lick comes away with it. Over to Gangle. Gangle falls down. Lick picks it up. Lick Reza skated in for a shot on goal. It was slashed, but they didn't call that. Lick wins the face-off. Out to Huberty. He dumps it in. And Roseau clears it out all the way to the other end for an icing. 10:54 left in the second period. Lick, Gangle, and Lindner on forward. Huberty and Van Wingeren on D. Lindner back to Huberty. Huberty dumps it back into the corner. Lindner, Lick in the corner with it now. Gets it over to Lindner. He sends it around behind the net. Gangle after it. Ship past him out to Van Wingeren. He pokes it away in the neutral zone, and Roseau dumps it in. Huberty out to Lindner. Lindner skating through the neutral zone. Loses it. Lick picks it up. Lick cut into the crease. Gets the shot off, but nothing there. Lindner forward checking. Lick after it now, putting on pressure. That's what we want to see. Roseau back the other way. Pass Van Wingeren. Huberty. Puck up over the net. And Huberty's knocked down. They're going to call a penalty on Roseau for a cross-checking. Huberty was cross-checked. And Brainerd back on the power play. Let's see if we can make something of this. 9:55 left in the second period. 2-minute penalty for Roseau. Lick, Norris, and Henson on forward. Roush and Katzenberger on D. Roush. Stick save, Roseau. Norris after it. Henson there to help him. Henson gets it out to Katzenberger. Katzenberger skates it in a little bit to Norris in the corner. Norris centering past the Lick, but he got tied up right in the crease. Norris and Lick battling for it behind the net. Norris comes away with it. Norris still has the puck. Tries to chip it out to Katzenberger. Keeps it in. Oh, poked away by Roseau, and Roseau has a 2-on-1. Roush is back here. Saved by David, and Roush carries it out. Gets to Lick. Lick charges into the Roseau zone, gets it deep. Henson there with him. Lick with a shot on goal. Roseau save. .105 left in the power play for Brainerd. Lick gets it over to Henson. Henson back out to Roush. Roush shoots. Stick save by the Roseau goalie. Henson with it behind the net. Tries to poke it out to Norris. Norris gets a shot on goal. It's covered for a whistle by the Roseau goalie. Go to the other side now for the face-off. Henson's going to take this one. Henson wins the face-off to Norris. Norris to Roush. Roush back to Katzenberger. Katzenberger to Norris. Norris down to Henson. Back to Norris. Katzenberger. Norris. Lick Spins, shoots, glove save by Roseau. That was a nice shot there by Lick, but Roseau goalie is ready for that. .35 seconds left in the power play for Brainerd. Lick wins the faceoff to Henson. Henson out to Roush. Roush to Lick. Lick shot. Scores. So Roush to Lick. And Lick puts it far side on the ice. Brainerd now 3-4. 8:22 left in the second period. Lindner on center, Reed on right wing. Huberty and Van Wingren on D, and left wing is Steele. Roseau clears it out of their zone. Van Wingren center ice, over to Steele. Bounces over his stick. Lindner picks it up. He's tripped, but man, that was not called as a penalty. Reed gets a shot on goal. Puck loose in the crease. Lindner. Brainerd's going to get a penalty for slashing now. Lindner was spinning around there in traffic and somewhat accidentally slashed the Roseau player. But Brainerd on the penalty kill for 2 minutes. .752 left in the second period. Reed steps up for the faceoff. Roseau wins the faceoff. Roush clears it out to the point. Roseau shot from the point, hits Roush. Roush gets it out of the zone, and Roseau back the other way. From the point, shot, stick save, David. Roseau behind the net trying to set up their power play. They lose the puck. Roush picks it up. Backhand shot wide. Steele after it. Huberty clears it out of zone. Roseau's going to have to come out. Reed putting on some pressure. And puck dumped into the Brainerd zone. Roush picks it up and clears it out. It's going to go all the way down ice. Steele chasing after it. He does get a shot off, and Roseau has to cover it up for a whistle. 6:49 left in the second period. Roseau's got 58 seconds left in their power play. And the face-off in their zone. Katzenberger wins a face-off. Nobody there for left wing position with a penalty. Gangel putting on some good pressure. Roseau's still able to carry it out. Centering pass by Roseau. Nobody there. Pad save by David. Centering pass by Roseau. Gangel chips it out to Katzenberger. Katzenberger with it now through the neutral zone. Carrying it down. Looking for someone to pass to. Pass over to Gangel, but not able to complete that pass. Roseau shots pad save by, or blocker save by David. 2 seconds, 1 second. Both teams now back at even strength. Puck in the house there. Roush clears it out. Puts too much on it. It's going to be an icing, but Brainerd needs that now for a line change. 5:41 left in the second period. Lick, Norris, and Henson out with Van Wingren and Heron on D. Lick wins a face-off. Back to Heron. Puck behind the Brainerd net. Centering pass. Henson with it, up to Lick. Norris is in the center. Lick, pass over to Van Wingeren. Van Wingeren chips it over to Norris, bounces over his stick. Henson in with it now in the corner. Henson looking for someone to pass to, out to Van Wingeren. Van Wingeren keeps the puck, pass to Norris. Lick, shot on goal. Norris trying to keep it in. Heron keeps it in. Norris with it again. Lick, spins, shoots. Glove saved by Roseau. .453 left in the second period. Lick, Norris, Henson. And forward, Roush and Heron on D. Lick wins the faceoff. Henson gets tied up, and Roseau comes away with it. Roseau the other way. Shot from the point, blocked by Roush. Norris picks it up. Lick and Henson are with him. 3-on-2. Oh, offsides. Lick carries it in, spins, shoots, loses it. Roush from the point, glove saved by Roseau goalie. Brainerd line change. Katzenberger, Reed, and Steele. Katzenberger wins a faceoff, back to Roush. Roush and Reed with it. Reed dumps it into the corner. Katzenberger afterward behind the net. He gets tripped. No call. Steele. Heron keeps it in. Oh, nice pass by Steele to Katzenberger. Was a little bit behind him, so wasn't able to get the shot off. Roseau back the other way. Setting up. Off of Roush's skate up into the netting for a whistle. Van Wingeren and Huberty out now on D. Katzenberger, Reed, and Katzenberger spins. Reed just manages to stay on sides. Roseau back the other way, 3-on-2. Van Wingeren putting on good pressure. No goal. It's hard to tell there. Katzenberger. Van Wingeren and Katzenberger behind the net, poking away at the puck. Out to Steele. Steele chips it towards the center. Katzenberger not able to get it, but Huberty carries it out. It's poked back in by Roseau. Roseau stick save David, another stick save, and covers it up for a whistle. Brainerd for a line change. Lick, Lindner, Heron, Roush. And Gangle. Gangle on the boards. No goal. Bounced off the post and temporarily covered up there by David. Dumped it into the corner. Lick the other way. Dumps it in. Beats the Roseau player. Oh, yes. What a beautiful goal. A really tough angle by Lick. Lick just burned that defenseman. Picked it back up and almost from the goal line. Top shelves it. 2:35 left in the second period, tie game. Lick wins the faceoff. Roseau picks it up. Roseau dumps it back out to neutral zone. And 3-on-2 the other way. They have to dump it in. Roush in after it. Heron. Lick clears it out to neutral zone. Gangle after it. Heron dumps it out. And Roseau dumps it back in. Just on sides. Roush with it now. Throws it the other way into neutral zone, and Roseau dumps it the other way. Heron over to Gangle. Gangle up to Lick. Linder intercepts it. He carries it in. Chips it over to Lick. Lick shot on goal. Pad save by the Roseau goalie. Nice little play there. Roush from the point off the post. Gangle, shot on goal. Puck's in the crease. A lot of pushing and shoving here. I think that Roseau player is going to get a penalty for roughing after the whistle there. Yep. So Brainerd back on the power play. 1:29 left in the second period. Norris Henson on wing. Katzenberger Roush. Out to Roush. Roush from the point. Pad save by the Roseau goalie. Norris and Henson after it. Henson with it behind the net. Spins back. Setting it up over to Norris. Norris out to Katzenberger. Katzenberger back to Norris. Norris deep to Henson. Henson scoots in. Nice pass to Lick. Through the crease, and Lick puts it in. Brainerd up now, 5-4. .105 left in the second period. Lick. Katzenberger. Or no, that's Heron now. Henson with it. Keeps it in the zone, spins to dump it in, but Roseau intercepts it. Henson again dumps it deep into the Roseau zone. Lincoln after it. Lick behind the net with Henson. Henson back to Lick. Lick passes out to Norris. Norris gets tied up, not able to get anything on it. And Roseau back the other way. 3-on-2. Roush. Stick save by David. David covers it up for a whistle. .28 seconds left in the second period. Brainerd line change. Katzenberger, Reed, and Steele coming out. Huberty and Van Wingren back on D. Katzenberger wins it over to Van Wingren, or to Huberty. Out to Reed. Reed trying to clear it out of his zone. He gets it across the blue line, chips it down. No icing. Steele putting on some good forecheck pressure. Roseau in. They get tied up by Reed and Huberty. Huberty in the corner. Chips it around to Van Wingren, and that's the buzzer for the end of the second period. They're going to resurface the ice before the third period. we go, third period. Brainerd up 5-4 now. Both teams at even strength for the start of this period. Lick, Norris, and Henson out with Roush and Heron on D. Roush with it behind the net, trying to clear it out. Roseau centering pass, but kid not able to get the shot off. Roush clears it out. Lick picks it up in the neutral zone, gets it in. Norris over here on wing. Henson pokes it over to Norris, and Roseau's able to clear it out. Van Wingeren back on D. David covers it up, and the net comes off. Brainerd changing up lines already. Katzenberger, Steele, Reed, Van Wingeren, and Huberty out. Huberty behind the net, over to Van Wingeren. Van Wingeren chips it up to Steele on the board. Steele unable to clear it out. Huberty out to Reed. Reed in the neutral zone, loses it. Steele. Roseau shot on goal. Pad save by David. Another shot on goal. Puck is cleared out by Brainerd all the way down into the Roseau zone. No icing. Steele putting on pressure. Lindner out now. Roseau dumps it in for a line change, and Huberty in after it. Huberty up to Gangle. Gangle tying it up on the board, just dumped back in the Brainerd zone. Heron in after it. Heron with the puck. He stops and chips it up to Lick. Centering pass. Cleared away by Huberty. Lick with it. Up to Lindner. Back to Lick. Lick carries it in. He dumps it behind the net. Lindner after it in the corner. Out to Roush. Roush fires it on goal. Glove save by Roseau. Goalie. 14:34 left in the third period. Brainerd line change again. Lick, Norris, Henson out with Heron and Roush on D. Out to Roush. Centered it. Henson with it. Spins back. He gets tied up. Norris gets it off the Roseau goalie's face mask. Henson with it again in the corner. Out to the point. Heron back into the corner. Henson in after it. And Roseau clears it all the way down the other end for an icing. 14:06 left in the third. Katzenberger out now on center. Norris and Henson still out on wing. Henson. Huberty and Van Wingeren back. Roseau shot off the side of the net. Van Wingeren picks it up. He ties it up in the corner. Out to Norris on the boards. He's bumped off of it. Van Wingeren to Huberty. Huberty back over to the corner. Norris back to Van Wingeren. Brainerd struggling to get it out of their zone. Roseau has it now. And they dump it back in behind the Brainerd net. Van Wingeren goes to pick it up. Katzenberger now. Centering pass. Norris pokes it away into the corner. Norris backhands it out to the blue line. hand pass on Roseau, so it's going to go down the other end for a face-off. And Brainerd line change again. Actually, it's just coming outside the blue line here. Lick, Steele, Reed on forward, Roush, and Heron on D. Lick on the face-off. Out to Heron. Heron throws it into the neutral zone. Far side. Roush. Gotta get more on it. Roush loses it behind the net. Roseau tries to spin and stuff it in, but David has his pad there. Lick with it in the corner. Heron over to Roush. Roush out to Reed. Reed carries it out and loses it on the red line. And Roseau back the other way, 2-on-2. Shot from just inside the blue line, goes high and wide. Lick with it. Carries it out of zone. Got two Roseau players on it. Gets it all the way into their zone, but loses it. Roseau in the neutral zone now. Steele, Lick picks it up, 1-on-2. Dumps it in over the goal line. Brainerd for line change while Lick's tying it up in the corner. Lick still has it. He's tripped, no penalty. Gangle. Come on, guys, forecheck. And Roseau dumps it all the way down the other end for an icing. .11:46 left in the game. Katzenberger, Lindner, and Gangle out with Van Wingren and Huberty on D. Roseau wins the face-off. Forecheck. Roseau out in the neutral zone. Huberty pokes it off of their stick. Huberty's down on the ice, but he's okay. He's going to go off. Roush is out now. Van Wingren around behind the net to Roush. Roush tries to clear it out, but Roseau intercepts it. Katzenberger ties him up. Lindner gets it across the blue line and loses it to Roseau. Roseau players picking up speed, charging through the neutral zone. Van Wingren trying to angle him off. Centering pass. Get that out of there, guys. Katzenberger. And Roseau dumps it in behind the net. Van Wingren after it. Centering pass by Roseau. Nobody there. Lindner chips it out into the neutral zone. Gangle after it. It's carried out, and Lindner picks it back up, carries it in. Lick fires it on goal. A glove save by a Roseau goalie. Lick, Norris, Henson with Heron and Roush on D. Lick wins the face-off. It's in the corner. Norris and Lick battling for it in the corner. Roseau comes away with it. Henson on the forecheck. Roush over to Norris, far side. Norris loses in the neutral zone. Lick picks it up. He loses it. Roseau back the other way. But Roush clears it back out. Roseau still off sides. And, yep, whistle for offsides on Roseau. 10:04 left in the game. Lick on the face-off. Roseau comes away with it. Behind the Brainerd net, Roseau still trying to set something up. Try a far side pass, but Norris chips it out. Dumped into the Brainerd zone. Roush after it. Henson now pokes it away from the Roseau player. Roush with it over to Norris. Off his stick into the neutral zone. Lick going to be offsides. Norris didn't get out fast enough as Lick carried it into zone. Offsides on Brainerd. 9:21 left in the game. Brainerd line change. Katzenberger, Steele, and Reed. Van Wingren and Huberty back on D. Katzenberger wins the faceoff back to Van Wingren. Van Wingren dumps it into the Roseau zone. Steele in after it. Roseau able to clear it out. Centering pass stolen away by Steele. Roseau keeps it in. Van Wingren. Huberty back over to Van Wingren's corner. And it's out into the neutral zone. Katzenberger putting on some pressure. Steele. Reed chips it into the Roseau zone, but they pick it back up. Heading back the other way. Slowed down by Steele. Just enough so Reed's able to get it. Reed with it. And they dumps it deep into the Roseau zone. Steele in after it again. Huberty on the blue line dumps it all the way back deep into the Roseau zone. Steele clears it out. So Roseau is going to get an icing. And Brainerd's going to finish up with a line change here. Lick, Gangle, and Lindner with Heron and Roush on D. Lick on the face-off. Wins the face-off out to Heron. Heron over to Roush. Roush fires it in. It's deflected wide. Lick with it in the corner. Comes away with it, looking for someone to pass to. It's out to Roush, but he's got it on his backhand, so he has to dump it back in. Lindner. Or that was Gangle. Roush. Roseau dumps deep into the Brainerd zone. Roush in behind the net to get after it. Huberty picks it up. Well, that's Heron. Heron out to Gangle. Gangle to Lick. Lick coming in to Roseau zone. Nice move. Lick's got a good look here. Oh, he's not able to get it off. Just good defense there by Roseau. Nice moves there by Sullivan Lick. Roush tries to fire it from the point. It goes off of the Roseau player's leg pad and all the way back down into the Brainerd zone. Roush with it. Out along the boards. For Lindner to pick up. It's tied up by Roseau on the boards. Roseau comes away with it. Backhand shot covered up by David. 6:57 left in the game. Katzenberger on the face-off. Wins the face-off back to Van Wingren. He ties it up in the corner. Katzenberger, Van Wingren fighting for it. Huberty over to Van Wingren. Brainerd trying to clear it out of their zone. Van Wingren tries a long pass over to Henson, but runs into traffic in the neutral zone. Puck all the way in the Roseau zone behind their net now. Henson in after it in the corner. Henson trying to tie it up. Katzenberger. Roseau clears it out. 2-on-2. Van Wingren. Past Van Wingren. Shot and scores. Roseau ties it up. 5-5. 6:16 left in the game. Lick, Steele, and Reed on forward. Roush and Heron on D. Roush picks it up in the Brainerd zone. Over to Heron. Heron loses it off his stick. Roseau picks it up, gets it deeper in the zone, behind the Brainerd net now. Lick comes away with it. Over to Reed. Reed skates through the neutral zone. Gets it deep, looking to center the pass. He's getting tied up pretty good by the Roseau player. Still has it. Throws it across the zone, and Roseau picks it up, heading back the other way. Steele chasing him down, putting on pressure. Nice job by Steele there with some back checking. Puck is, they did get a shot on goal, but chipped away into the corner. Roush sends it around behind the Brainerd net. Heron picks it up. Out to Steele. Steele over to Reed. Reed carries it back in. Gets it deep. Steele in center. Oh. Reed trying to get a pass over to Steele, but it went off the side of the net. Steele with it just over the goal line. Centering pass, nobody there. Van Wingren trying to keep it in, but it's tipped away. Roseau the other way. Van Wingren trying to clear it out. Lindner out to Steele. Steele chips it across the neutral zone into the Roseau zone. Going to be an icing call. .438 left in the game. Game's tied 5-5. Katzenberger on the face-off in the Brainerd zone. Roseau wins the face-off out to their point. Gangle clears it out to neutral zone. Roseau picks it back up. Shot on goal, covered up by David for a whistle. Roush in the corner. Centering pass by Roseau. Goes across the crease. Gangle passes it out to Gangle, but it ends up down in the Roseau zone for an icing. It's going to come back. Katzenberger on the face-off from the Brainerd zone again. Katzenberger's thrown off the face-off, and Gangle has to come in. He wins the face-off. Shot from the point by Roseau, blocked in traffic out front. Lindner carries it out into neutral zone. Roseau trying to put on some pressure here and get a score before OT. Heron with it behind the Brainerd net. Out to Katzenberger, off his stick. Roseau dumps it back in deep behind the Brainerd net. Roush in after it. Roush in the corner. Lindner picks it up along the boards, carries it out of the Brainerd zone. Up to Gangle. Gangle carries it into the Roseau zone, dumps it in for a Brainerd line change. Lick in now. Puberty, Van Wingren, Norris, Henson, all out there. Roseau carries it back down, stick save David. Lick picks it up. Henson and Norris are skating with him. Lick gets it into the Roseau zone. Gets tied up. Henson to Van Wingren. Van Wingren dumps it deeper into the Roseau zone. They send it around behind their net. And all the way down. Van Wingren tying it up in the corner. Lick to Henson. Henson through the neutral zone. He dumps it all the way deep into the Roseau zone. Norrison after it. Roseau comes away with it. Lick chasing him behind the net. Henson picks it up. turns back through the neutral zone and dumps it back into the Roseau zone. Brainerd line change, licking after it. Gangle putting on some forecheck pressure. Reed there with him. Comes across the blue line. Roush has to dump it in for an offsides on Brainerd. 2:01 left in the game. Tie game. Katzenberger on center, Gangle and Reed on wing. Roush and Heron, Roush and Roush and Heron on D. Heron dumps it around to Roush behind the net. Roush picks it up, skating it out. Gangle tips it out to Katzenberger. Katzenberger all the way into Roseau zone. He's got a little room, fires it, but goes wide on the net, and Roseau back the other way. Gangle with it now. He turns into the Roseau zone. Pocock hip stick before he gets across the blue line. Roush fires it back into Roseau zone, but Gangle is just offside, so. Center ice face off for that offsides. .128 left in the game. Katzenberger on center, Norris and Lindner on wing. Huberty, Van Wingren on D. Katzenberger wins a faceoff back to Van Wingren. He loses it, and it's into the Brainerd zone. Katzenberger picks it up in the corner. It's sent behind the net. Huberty over after it. And it's cleared out into the neutral zone. Lindner giving chase. Roseau the other way. And they score. Top right corner. David couldn't get his glove out there quick enough. So 1 minute, 2 seconds left in the game. Brainerd down by 1. Brainerd's calling a timeout. Katzenberger on center. Henson and Roush on wing. Puck into the Brainerd zone. Roush after it. Brainerd trying to get it the other way. I imagine they're going to try and pull the goalie here. Can't get it out of the zone. Katzenberger to Norris. Norris to Lick. Lick gets it in. It's poked off his stick. Roush keeps it in the zone. Henson has it at his feet along the boards. He's tied up. And Roseau clears it out of their zone. 15 seconds. Katzenberger with it. Over to Roush. Roush to Henson. He dumps it to Lick. Lick tries to fire it. It goes off a Roseau player. They're tying it up in the corner, and that's the end of the game.